Squad, it's Asia and I'm back with another video. I'm so excited because today we got a brand new palette that was just released by LimeCrime. This is the Venus XL palette. It has a total of 18 shades and right now it's going for $56. Yeah girl, I know. But we're about to test this bad boy out. I'm going to give you guys some swatches and an honest review on my opinion on this palette. So first, let's go ahead and get into the swatches and I'm going to break down each shade. So I posted some swatches on Instagram and the first question was, how does this palette compare to the Modern Renaissance palette? So let's go ahead and get into that briefly. Now at first when looking at the shades, you'll notice that the shades are extremely similar. They have the plums, the warm tones, and the shimmer shades. However, there is one thing that the Venus XL has that the Modern Renaissance does not have, and that is their mattes are also shimmers. And that glitter does appear on the eyelid, which you guys will see in my demo. So in the Modern Renaissance palette, Venetian Red actually looks pretty similar to Botticelli. Also, Buon Fresco looks pretty similar to Fresca. There are slight differences, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Also, Tempura from the Modern Renaissance looks very similar to Blank Canvas. And Burnt Gold looks very similar to Red Ochre in the Modern Renaissance palette. Finally, Idolized and Burnt Orange are very similar shades. So the main differences, as you can see, is that Fresca has gold glitter specks in it. It's literally a matte shade with shimmer in it, which I'm going to show you guys again in my demo. So yeah, these are the shades that remotely reminded me of the Modern Renaissance palette when looking at them. But other than that, there's different shades. So what you'll be getting that is different in this palette is Flora. Flora is not in the Modern Renaissance palette, neither is Scallop, or Goddess, or Ethereal, or Eden, or Love, or New Classic. So there are quite a bit of different shades, and then on top of that, you get that matte finish with shimmer inside, which is so crazy. I have never seen anything like it before. It's what I have on my eyelids right now, and girl, it is gorgeous. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and just show you guys a quick demo of me applying these shades so you guys can see for yourself how they perform. So I first applied my Smashbox 24-hour eyeshadow primer, and I'm gonna go in with Idolized first just to see how pigmented it is. It's easily built up. As you can see, it doesn't go on very strong at first, so you definitely have to build it up to get that intensity. But I'm using this as a transition shade, so I didn't build it up too much. Then I went in with Burnt Gold just to add some more dimension. I did notice that with this shade, it does leave streaks of purple in my crease. This is a deep brown with a purple undertone. So now I'm going to take this more smaller smoky brush and I'm going to go in with Botticelli, and I'm just going to apply this in my crease. This, as you can see, if you look on my cheekbone, actually had some fallout, and it wasn't too bad, but it is a matte shade that I experienced fallout with. And as you can see, it's pretty pigmented. It's very easy to build up and, you know, get it to look pigmented on your eyelid. To be honest, I wish that there was another shade that was a little bit deeper than this one, just so that I would be able to add more dimension. The next shade that I tested out is Celestial, and this is also a matte shade with shimmer. I just use it to kind of blend out that bottom portion of Botticelli. And now I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer and cut my crease. And yeah, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Then using a very small brush, I'm going to go back in with Botticelli, and I'm just going to define that line that's right above my crease just to make it sharp. And for the fallout that I experienced, I literally just swept it away and it didn't leave, you know, any purple behind or anything. Now with the eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to take Aphrodite and I'm going to go ahead and put that in my outer corner just to kind of create some sort of transition into Fresca, which I'm going to put on my lid. And this is going on very smooth. I just use a downward swiping motion, packing it on, and girl, it's so pigmented. Like, as you can see, it leaves behind this beautiful gold glitter, and yeah, it's just a really gorgeous shade. I love this shade so much. I took Aphrodite again and I just blended out that line right there at the end of Fresca. So I wanted to test more colors, so I decided to apply Triumph to my lower lash line. Then I also applied Inspire. Then I applied Love into my inner corner. And for my lips, I used the NYX lip pencil in the color Rasin. And I just outlined my lips and then I filled in the center portion with my LimeCrime Velvetine in the color ELLE. And I just blended it out with a fluffy detailed brush. Alright you guys, so all in all, my thoughts on this palette is that it is really bomb. I did have a little bit of fallout when applying Botticelli to my crease area. I had a little bit of fallout down here, and then I did have some fallout with the glitter getting on my under eye area. So I do have a little bit of sparkle down there because I did my foundation first, but it wasn't anything too serious. Like, definitely wouldn't impact you at all if you did your eyes first. And honestly, the amount of pigmentation is so bomb. It pops up on melanin, as you can see. I really am loving the mattes with the shimmer in it. I feel like that's their selling point for this palette. That is so unique, so different. I have never seen anything like that before. I know for a fact there's nothing new under the sun, girl, but it's just new to me, and I'm like, yes, I'm here for it. I'm definitely going to be using those shades. Yes, yes, and more yes. I definitely recommend you guys go ahead and check this palette out. If you do not have the Modern Renaissance palette, if you do not have a warm palette in general, girl, this is bomb. And I think that it is a good starter version because it gives you so many colors, and you know for a fact if you're an MUA that these will work on your brown girl clients. If you're not an MUA, if you're just an enthusiast and girl, you don't have much in your stash, this is a nice addition to pop you off if you can afford that $56 price point. So yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this honest review. It's a thumbs up for me, you guys, and I hope that you would go ahead and follow me on Instagram at the Brown Girl Swatches. We get it on and pop in there. We have live sessions, talk to each other, hang out. I'm always taking requests for swatches, so make sure that you guys leave them down below if you have any. And yeah, you guys, that's a wrap. I'm so glad that you hung out to the end. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to give this a thumbs up and share it with another brown girl who could use a little inspiration. And we'll catch you loves in the next video. All right, bye.